Hello guys, back here with another video, and you are joining us for round 4 at Glendale 450 Championship on Monster Energy SX Online Pros, and this is the A main event you are watching. I gladly made it in, got first in my heat, won it by about 21 seconds, so we're going good tonight, but we're up against the fast boys now like Jay Strummer and so on, other good riders in here, so a top 3 would be what we're aiming for, and we'll do our best to get it. But a win would be nice, but just to get top 3 to be on the box and get in the points. Now, sorry if I don't talk through the whole race. Like, I do plan on commentating, but I just need to concentrate too so I don't mess up. But I hope you enjoy anyway, and stay with us and watch the action here at Glendale. Alright, and here the gate is about to drop for A main. Oh, and the rider gone down there already. Looked like Big Jack maybe. Into the first corner. Everyone around there safely. Everybody's kind of bar to bar with each other at the moment, so we'll spread out in about 5 minutes. Jay Strummer there up in third, the man we want to keep behind us, but oh, and he just went off the track, I think. God's got Wicks in front of us in third. We're sailing in third now. Top 3, this is where we want to stay. Wicks pressuring me there into the right-hander after the finish. Now this is a great passing spot if I can get this spot bang on. Oh, we just cased that into the last triple there. It's just a small bit, but we're up here with the top 3 guys, so Riley, and now it's coming into play here. If we can get into the lead, well, we don't want to push too early, but if we can get into the lead early, we can try to pull a gap on Strummer. Because you can see, he's in 4th now, right behind me, battling with Riley. Rick Rock here is holding me off. Up the inside, and we got him for second. Oh, we don't get the triple, but either does Crazy Ass, he didn't get it either. Oh, it's Strummer up the inside of me, and Rick Rock last 2 positions there, just over a small little mistake. And Marsh behind me in 5th. This is his first night racing with us tonight. He also got 2nd in his heat, and he's in the main event, so he's doing pretty good. Oh, we got a bit squirrely there. And Strummer is taking the lead, and Crazy Ass I think just went down, did he? Or thought he went down. Somebody went down there anyway over the top blocks, I think. Crazy Ass, Rick Rock, Jay Strummer are your top 3 at the moment. Oh, tough block. Oh, but we still got the position. Up into third now, and Crazy Ass makes a mistake. Now 2nd. Now let's try to put the pressure on the Strummer so he doesn't get comfortable and pull a gap on us. It's hard to catch him though. He's on a different level. It's consistent what you need to keep with him, but he's not a man known to make mistakes. Just going into the 15-minute mark now, so 5 minutes in. Strum has a 2-second gap over Mikey 251. So we can't really relax a while. Hopefully by the 10-minute mark, maybe 5-minute mark, we can relax a bit. So right now we're trying to hold second and trying to gain on first, but I don't know, will it be done? Oh, I want to get that triple in. As you can see, I didn't get it. Try to keep Strummer in our Jay Strummer, sorry, in our sight, because if he gets away, you don't see him until that checker flag. I just got into the 14-minute mark here now at Glendale. I was talking to Jay Strummer earlier before the racing, and he's told me that he's doing, I think it's 4 championships here on Monster Energy Supercross too, and I know he's leading 2 of them, I think, or 3 maybe. So he's pretty dominant. If you can beat him, you know you're doing good. But you can see we're not really closing the gap, and XX420 Twitch is now running 3rd. That's a great result for him if he stays there. I thought by scrubbing it we'd save time, but we cased a little. Jay Strummer racing for Shake and Bake Kawasaki team, and Mikey 251 racing for Honda UK racing team. Yeah, Strummer's pulling a little gap now over Mikey 251. 6 seconds ahead. It's going to be tough. Doubt that we can get it down unless we can get him to make mistakes, but you don't see that happen often, as I said. A lot of battling going on behind for 3rd and 4th and 5th. You have Zupimo, and you have 420 Twitch, and you have Rick Rock there getting into play as well. So they're all coming for that 2nd spot. But Jay Strummer now is 7 seconds in ahead of 2nd place, Mikey 251. Mikey 251 just gives a quick look over the shoulder to see if he's any breathing room. Still early, well, nearly halfway there in the race. See, 5 seconds back to 3rd. Doesn't really have room to breathe, but can relax a small bit. But if he wants first, he's going to have to push it on the 10-minute mark. As you can see, Jay Strummer nearly 10 seconds in front now. Pulling a nice gap now. We're running 59s, he's probably running about 58, 57s. But Jay Strummer, no stranger to being a winner, as he's dominated this tournament Even though he's missed a few rounds, he's still dominating. Track is starting to get a little rotted up there on the inside before the whoops. Starting to close the gap a small bit on Strummer, but not by much. Soupy more back there, sitting comfortably, well, not comfortably, sorry, in third, because he's got Rick Rock and Crazy Ass right on him. The rest of the guys there just following through. Our new rider March must have dropped back a bit. It's probably back there in about 6th or 7th, I'd imagine. Oh, Jay Strummer must have made a mistake. Gap down to 4 seconds. Now, can Mikey 251 push and battle him and force him into a mistake? Plenty of action here tonight at Glendale in the heat races. A lot of riders swapping positions, as it was only the top 3 go through from each heat into the A main, and top 3 from the LCQ go into the A main. Some of our riders are racing B main, which we have 8 tonight in that, so a total of 18 riders here tonight. All level of riders. In this you'd have the pros, then in the B's will be amateurs really. Now the gap down to 3 seconds between Jay Strum and Mikey 251. So Mikey 251 is ticking off the seconds down here, as we're in the 8-minute mark plus 2 laps. So Strummer there up into 6 seconds gap now already. Some sections he's just that bit faster, and that could be the decider of tonight's outcome. Supermo still back there in 3rd, and Rick Rock in 4th, Crazy Ass in 5th. So them guys are still banging bars back there, but no change in position just yet. Crazy Ass now has dropped back the pace a bit. He's back there about 7 or 8 seconds. Of course, these guys is Mikey and Jay Strummer setting the gap. As you can see, they'll be coming into lappers now shortly. Will that play any factor in tonight's main event? Mikey 251 is doing pretty good here tonight. He's normally not keeping Strummer in his sights for this long. So will that push him to maybe give him the motivation to get up there and pass him? Well, if Strummer makes one more mistake, Mikey 251 should be within on his rear wheel. A lapper there, I think that's Big Jack 65, I think. Another rider who done incredibly well in the 250 class, but the bigger bike, he needs more practice. Yeah, we're closing the gap there now on Strummer as we hit our fastest lap of the race for Mikey 251, 58.075. Late on, very late in the brakes there. Nice little rough forming there for the riders. Oh, and down goes Mikey 251. First mistake of the night, could cost them. So that's what happens when you push that extra little bit too hard. But as they say, if you want to win, you go big or go home. Strummer now has about 10-second gap over second. And Zupimo still back there in third place. Rick Rock in fourth, Crazy Ass in fifth. I'm surprised Wicks and 420 Twitch isn't up there. They were up there earlier, but they dropped off the pace a bit. Yeah, Wicks is back in about 10th position. Another rider who's coming on an awful lot in this series. Now left to go with 2 laps. Will Jay Strummer yet get another victory? Wouldn't say it was one of his easier victories this year. I know he has led for the remainder of the race, the whole race nearly. But Mikey251 did stick in there behind him and keep him honest, but he just couldn't get up there past him. Although there's still 5 minutes to go, anything could happen. And also Guns of Chaos back there in 9th. Now XX420 Twitch is up into 5th, having a great ride. So Crazy Ass must have felt the heat of it. Oh, and Strummer here must have made a mistake somewhere that we didn't see. Gap has narrowed down a little bit, or is he dropping off the pace a bit? As we come into this closing stages of this main event here at Glendale 450s. 4 minutes on the clock, another gap down to 5 seconds. Can Mikey251 pull something out of the bag? Or is Strummer enough left on him to get the win? Well, Strummer isn't a guy known to crack under pressure, but as they say, first time for everything. As you can see, Mikey now starting to get a bit aggressive with the bike, scrubbing. Trying to get them wheels down fast onto the ground. As you can see there, Rick Rock coming into lappers. Also got a chance to talk to Mikey251 earlier, and he was saying that he got offers to join different teams here on Supercross, but he wants to stick with Honda as every championship he has done over the years. He's ridden Honda, and it's like his bike. Although a change sometimes can be good, so we'll have to watch out for that in the next couple of rounds if he'll change. But at the moment, he's staying on Honda. Be interesting to see what Jay Strummer has to say on this main event after this race. Did he feel any bit of pressure at all? It should be, because normally he's a good 15 seconds or more out. So Mikey has been putting into practice. Needs to put in a bit more work to get up there and battle out with him. As you can see, these guys are kind of pulling away from the pack there now. Third place is 18 seconds behind. Little mistake there now from Mikey251. Tried to triple but cased. He'll have to push hard now to get down the gap if he's any chance of winning. The Strummer isn't that far ahead, and we're into the 2-minute mark, so we have about 4 laps to go here, and he is 6 seconds behind Strummer. So can he get that down to 4 seconds within the next lap? The big ask. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would not say it's easy. Rock there now after moving up into 3rd. Zupimo pushed back to 4th, and he is 2nd in between them. into the 420 Twitch is also coming in there as well. He's running top 5 at the moment, be very good for his points. Of course, you can check out all the point standings and any information you need on the Monster Energy SX Online Pros Instagram page and Facebook page. Info updated weekly there, or daily, sorry. Of course, racing here as well every Friday night, Saturday night. 450s on the Saturday and 250s on the Friday. We're now only into round 4, so still a lot to go for the 17 rounds of the 450 championship. We're nearly halfway with the 250s. Of course, next week we move to Oakland for round 5. We'll get about 3 more laps in here, so Strummer has this one in the bag if it stays as it is, but one mistake and we might see a last lap battle for the lead. Three seconds now the gap as we approach 2 laps left. Could be a very interesting into this night here in Glendale, sorry. None of these riders, the top 2 riders, want to make mistakes. As you can see, they've made none tonight. Well, Strummer made a few and Mikey made a few. He went down once but managed to pick himself up very quickly. And now they're 29 seconds and head up 3rd. These guys are really on it now. Of course, Mikey and Jay Strummer too. They're very good friends, so I wonder if they tell each other any tips. I don't know. Sometimes some riders like to keep their own tips to themselves to not give the other rider advantage. But here we go, last lap. Jay Strummer leads the way for Mikey 251 with 3 seconds the gap. One fall, as I say, from Jay Strummer, and Mikey 251 should steal the victory, but we're going to have to see if anything like that will plan out here. He looks comfortable now, but this rhythm section, Jay Strummer, as Mikey approaches it, is very tricky. You want to get that spot on, which Jay Strummer looks to have. So Mikey has been closing there in the end stages of this race, but unfortunately couldn't just get that extra gear to get it past Jay Strummer. So it looks like here at Glendale, Jay Strummer is going to take the win, and he does. But Mikey sure was on him, so Jay Strummer is your winner here at round 4, and Mikey 251 follows him home in second with only 3 seconds off Jay Strummer. So very exciting night here at Glendale as we wait for the other riders to finish. Looks like Zoopy Mo there in 3rd will bring it home. Just keep an eye on that. Jay Strummer, Mikey 251 really set the pace now for these guys, yeah. So you have it, Zoopy Mo brings it home in 3rd. Rick Rock brings it home in 4th. March, our new rider, in 5th. Brilliant result, top 5. And 420 Twitch misses out by a second for 5th. Guns of Chaos down there in 7th. P to the L also joined us for the first time in 8th. Another good ride. Wicks fell back to 9th. Still get points though. And there you have it, Crazy Ass 10th, Big Jack 11th, 12th, Riley Lane 14th. So the podium is Jay Strummer 77, 2nd place Mikey 251, 3rd place Zoopy Mo. That's it guys here, round 4 Glendale 450 main event. Please tune in this time next weekend for round 5 at Oakland. Like and subscribe. Join us on our Facebook page / Instagram page, Monster Energy SX Online Pros. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Till next time.